What up, homie?
What it look like? What it look like?
Been a minute.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Look like you gaining some weight, man.
No, man, don't say that. I thought I was slimming up.
You look a little thick in the face tonight, man. Last time I saw you.
Well, I just ate good, man. I just had a nice steak, so that might be the blame, but it's all good.
Yeah, you know, last time I was over at the restaurant and you fixed that dinner for me that day, you wasn't that thick.
Yeah, well, it's all in the right places.
How you been?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, man.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt about that.
Yeah, man. Started with nothing.
Yeah. You done come a long ways, man. And I definitely got to salute you for all the things you've done and so many different lanes, man. I mean, how do you do that?
Yeah, no, the respect is neutral, man. I need to be asking you how you do it, but
well, you know, mine ain't mine. Well, yours is so far. You so far out there, man. I mean, you know, boxing, music.
Yeah.
I mean, it just keep going. You know, it's like seems like every year you reinvent yourself, something new that you're doing, and you know, when you do it, you always get to the top.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, try to diversify the portfolio, man. You know, I got a bunch of kids, so, you know, trying to leave some plates behind, you know.
Well, you know, Lil J and them, they don't play either.
Yeah, no, they doing their thing, man. I'm proud of all them boys, you know what I mean? They represent the girls too.
Yeah. Well, I didn't meet well, you know what? I did meet one of your daughters one night. Not really, but she was with Lil J. We was at a club, and I do remember him saying she was there, but I didn't get to meet her. But you know, Lil J, he runs that thing, man.
Yeah, you talking about Junior?
Yeah.
He be holding it down.
He takes care of his business, man. His name's starting to carry almost as much weight as yours.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, man. I'm glad to be able to blaze the trail and be here to talk about it.
Yeah. In 2018, man, you got that award from VH1, that hip hop award. How did that make you feel?
Was that 2018?
Yeah, I think so.
It may have been a little bit before then, but hey, man, you know, it's always an honor and a privilege to receive any type of accolades, man, or any type of respect. So that made me, it made me feel good to be, you know, recognized. Accolades, man, or any type of respect. So that made me, it made me feel good to be, you know, recognized.
And now you're doing the same thing in boxing, man. You got some of the coldest dudes in boxing right now.
Yeah, man. You know, that's my first love right there. You know, the boxing thing. I tell everybody I got distracted with the music thing, but the boxing is that's my first love, man. So I'm trying to put a headlock on the game. You know?
Well, you doing it. I know I was at one of the kids out of Ohio, and he said, "Man, Rick, you got here too late, man. I'm signing with Jay." I said, "You know what? I ain't mad at you then."
Yeah. Oh,
I said, if you'd have said somebody else, I could have been mad. But going with Jay, I can't be mad, man. Jay always show love.
Yeah, no.
The kid, what's his name, man? The big heavyweight that's doing real well right now too. You got him. You got him on the fast track.
Jprince.
Anderson, yeah.
Oh man, real special kid, man. Real special, man. I'm talking about next year sometime he may be our new heavyweight champion. He that good.
Yeah. How do you balance all this stuff, man?
With structure, you know what I mean? It's just like anything, you know what I mean? You have structure and you build a good team around you to share a lot of these responsibilities. And then from there, man, you just keep it moving. You know what I mean? I never wanted to be a jack of a bunch of trades and a master of none. So, you know, I pick and choose how I spend my time and how I apply my time. So it's not hard.
Now your book, man, you came out with a book, man, and that thing went through the roof.
Yeah, self-published too, bro.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. That was the beauty of it, self-published, you know.
Man, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah. You know, I was looking for a respectful way to have done it in the beginning, but, you know, they wanted to rape me in order to allow them to do it. And, I come from that independent world, where I showed them I could do it without them there. So we went right over to the book industry and applied that same blueprint. And, the truth will work on any playing field.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, people would be surprised, man, that they would try to screw you over, like, to hear you say that, a lot of people probably like, wow. So when they go in there, they already know what they got coming. Y'all hear this. If they would screw Jay, imagine what they would do to you. So y'all heard it right here from the man today, that the reason he did it himself is because they tried to do him. They didn't want to treat him right. And that's the same thing happened to me with mine, man. I went in there, they were talking about giving me $15,000. I said, $15,000? I say, man, what I'm going to do with that? And that's why I self-published, because I just couldn't see myself giving them my stuff, just turning my stuff over to them and not get nothing for it, So I definitely understand what you mean, man. But, this show is Looking for Game, and that's why I brought you on, because I know you loaded with game, and I just want you to share a little bit with my people, man. And that was definitely a jewel just dropped right there, that it could happen to anybody that ain't on top of their game. So thank you for that one there. Now you also do a whole lot of community stuff, man. Tell us about some of the community things that you do and why you do it. Because you don't have to do it. You can go on that ranch, with the cows and never come off, man. But you get out here and you in the hood and you feed people and the restaurant, it's like you just feeding the hood. You know what? I can't hear you.
Yo.
Okay, I hear you now. Jay, one more time. We went blank on this again. We couldn't hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Yeah. No, I say that's in my DNA, man. I wouldn't even want to be on the planet if I had to disown the hood and couldn't go back to the hood and show love to the hood and give back. You know what I mean? That's what make me tick. That's what motivate me to want to get more. You know what I mean? To stay plugged in. I understand a lot of people unplug themselves and want to disassociate with the hood for a variety of reasons. I understand you can't go back, and that's on you. But me, you know what I mean? I love doing.
You cut off on us again, Jay.
Yeah, we
don't want you cutting off at all, man. We trying to get all this, man. Hey, we don't want to be shortchanged now. Yeah. We got you again. I'm gonna let you know if it go off though, because I want all of it.
Yeah,
I want this for myself, not only for my people, but I'm gonna suck up some of this game too.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about, man. But yeah, I built a recreation center in my hood, man. That's called the Prince Complex. And it consists of a community center with a full court basketball facility. We have a school that's connected to it, and a computer room, drug anonymous classes, a boxing gym across the street from there. So, it's like a safe haven, a spot for, that belong to the community, man, with no city and state restrictions. Where, because when they in control of things, we know how they do.
I think I went there when y'all was first building it.
Yeah.
When I came through that time, y'all was just building on it, but it was already shaping up. I think the gym was there already.
Yeah.
It was a few things I saw, but you had just got started on it.
Right.
So basically, what I'm hearing from you, man, is a lot of the things that you're doing right now is not necessarily for you, but for the people that you looking out for, that you helping, that you taking care of. You just helping other people now. Really, you into that philanthropy stage right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You call it like at one part of your life you exercise your talent, right? You do things, and I exercise my talent, and I accomplish a lot of riches exercising my talent. Now I'm at a stage where I want to live out my purpose. So, when it comes to things like that, I'm living out my purpose. I'm also in a rehabilitating stage, because it was a time I was on the opposite end of uplifting my community. I was a part of tearing my community down. You know what I mean? By being a part of different things. So, it's an honor and a privilege, man, to be able to give back on the other side. And it also, that's why I hope and wish for the freedom of so many more that I know equal to me and above and beyond me that would be doing the same thing given the opportunities.
No doubt. Man, you ain't aging either, man.
Well, I'm spray painting things, man.
I'm sitting there looking, man, this dude looks like he's 30 years old, man. You look like you did before I went to prison, man. I'm saying, this dude ain't aged none, man. What's wrong? I'm aging. It's like I'm leaving you behind on the age.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Tell us a little bit about this liquor, man. You got this liquor thing going now.
Yeah.
Another business entrepreneur move. Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm trying to diversify it a little bit, bro. I looked at this doctor called Dr. Red Duke years ago. He's a surgeon doctor, and he was on TV talking about the benefits of drinking red wine. So, you know what I mean? In moderation, of course, all the health benefits of drinking red wine, how it's good for your heart, and how it would prevent strokes and heart attacks and all of this kind of stuff. And he got my attention, and I had opportunity to travel and go see a few vineyards in Napa Valley. You know what I mean? Even negotiated on buying a few vineyards out there in Napa Valley. So I had opportunity to observe it from a health perspective, which is personal, and from a business perspective. And they just got my attention.
You went out on this again.
So I decided to execute. Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah. So I just decided to execute where the game plan was concerned, and coming up with the name Loyalty, a name that really complements everything that I stand for, everything that I represent. I just couldn't think of a better opportunity, man, to celebrate with. Think about it, in Super Bowls and in marriages, relationships, anything where victory is concerned and where success is concerned, it was some loyalty involved. So, you know what I mean? I want to come up with something where we can toast and celebrate, all the things that we accomplish in life with a taste of loyalty.
No doubt. Great move. I like that name too.
Yeah.
What about the music? You gonna do some more stuff in the music, or you done got too big for the music business?
No, you can't never get too big for the music business.
But you done did it all in the music business, man. You done had platinum artists. And,
yeah.
I mean,
I've definitely had my share of success, and it continues to come. But I think I always have a foot in the music business. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, me owning all my masters, all my publishing, you know, I can't get away from it. I'm plugged in, and my sons, they love it. So I'm there, but you know, my first love is boxing.
Okay, okay. Because one of your sons was the one that brought Drake to you.
Yeah, that was.
If I remember correctly in the book, now, correct me if I'm wrong. You didn't want to do Drake.
Yeah, I didn't like it. You know what I mean? I ended up doing it, but I didn't like it. You know, when he played it for me, you know, I was used to that gangster music, right? So Drake was harmonizing and different things. So I tried to discourage him, Rick. I tried to tell him, hey man, let me hear the next one, man. This one ain't sounding like something that the world want to hear.
Yeah.
But what I love about him is he stood, you know what I mean? He said, Daddy, trust me on this one. This is the new sound. You know what I mean? He was adamant about it. I could see it in his eyes, and I'm like, okay. Let me do some research.
Well, you know he your son, so. Hey, your son, so you know he gonna get his point across. Yeah. So, and the other thing that I know that you did, which it shows that entrepreneurism in you, is that you was able to see somebody else's point of view.
Yeah.
It wasn't just what you thought. You brought yourself down, you humbled yourself, you say, all right, let's see what he gonna do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they be so fixed in themselves that they can't hear anybody else.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's only they horn, it's only they tooting. So to know that you had the wherewith to say, you know, come on, let's try this.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people wouldn't do that. I know so many people, once they make their mind up, that's it, and it's over with. Especially if they got the kind of power you got.
Yeah. You know what was the key word that he used that I had taught him from a little boy hanging around the office in rap a lot, the importance of a buzz. You know, that word buzz been important from day one since I've been in the game. It was important to discover Drake, and it's important moving forward. But he used the word on me. He said, Daddy, he buzzing. You know what I mean? All his life from a little kid, he heard me like every week on the phone with street team guys around the world in every state, you know, on a marketing call. What's buzzing? Find the next buzz. The buzz. So he used that word on me, and he really like cut through the chase of anything that I was thinking. You know what I mean? Like my guards went completely down because I understand the importance of a buzz.
Right.
But what made me second guess him when I asked him, I said, well, where is he buzzing? He said, Canada. So, you know what I mean? He tell me Canada, and I'm like, oh shit. So I decided to call him home in Canada, and man, look at you know that truth. Just be the truth all over the world. The homie told me, oh yeah, he buzzing out here. So we put him on the next flight, man.
Huh. Congratulations on that move too, man. That was ginormous.
Yeah. But you know where the whole concept came from? This is game, you know, because my son was on the tour with Lil Wayne. You know how they can embrace a lot of these artists that's real hot, and you go on them tours and your focus just be on trying to get you a woman. Get, you know what I mean? Get as much sex as you can get, right?
Right.
So I hit him up one day, and I pull his coat. I say, man, I don't want you out there with Lil Wayne trying to get all the sex you can get, then come home broke. I say, here's what I need you to do. Go to Lil Wayne and tell him you want to start a record label with him. You want him to be your partner. And from there, I want you to let me know who your first artist is. So that's the seed that I planted in his mind. And when he went to Wayne, Wayne embraced the whole concept. And then that's when he brought Drake. If I don't wake him up on the importance of not thinking about partying or not having access to power and don't lead with none, You know what I mean? Because I always been the type of nigga, if I want to have access to the power, then I want to eat too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, you know, that's how that came about, man.
And I understand, you know, some people, they be at the game, but they never play.
Yeah, yeah. And that can be all right sometimes, not all the time.
Well, according to who you are. Not if you Jprince or Jprince Jr., that ain't gonna work. Yeah, that ain't gonna work for them two. Because you know, I use that same concept that you just kicked out there, partnering with somebody that got it going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of times, you know, we just hang out with anybody.
Yeah.
You know, I tell my people all the time, you know, you got to be careful with who you hanging out with, because if I see all your friends, I can tell you what you doing. You know, and if you hanging out with nobodies, you probably gonna be a nobody. You gonna probably, if you hanging out with 4 nobodies, you probably gonna be number 5.
Oh yeah, so, association bring about similarity.
So when you gave him that game, that was boss game you gave him. That was years and years of experience that you broke down with him there, and I know he appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know he wear that name proudly.
Well, I would hope so, man. I would hope so. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man. To not have.
You broke up again. You broke up again. You broke up again, Jay.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah. No, I say it's a beautiful thing to not be ashamed of your name, to not have to walk around with your head down, you know what I mean, embarrassed or whatnot. And I'm thankful I live a life where my kids, you know, don't have to hold their heads down and be ashamed, you know, in the room when somebody bring my name up.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, when you grew up, did you have your mom and your dad in the house?
No, my mother was in the house. I grew up in a single parent home. I lived with my mother until I was like 9 or 10 years old after my sister passed, and then my grandmother became mother and daddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because you know, a lot of times, you know, us as black men, you know, a lot of us grew up without our fathers. Yeah. And the good thing that a lot of the young men that's coming up now, like your sons, they had their dad there to guide them and to direct them. You know, it's so often that they won't listen to us, though. A lot of them youngsters, you know, they want to go do their own thing and they don't listen. Yeah. So it's a good thing that your kids are such a, and y'all seem like y'all got a tight knit family too. You know, like everybody kind of brushing the business a little bit. You know, I don't know how involved they are, but they kind of, you know, when I see them, they kind of like shuffling together. You know, it ain't like one over here, one over there. They kind of roll together whenever I see them rolling.
Yeah, they genuinely love each other because, you know what I mean, that's the way they was taught. You know what I mean? That's what they saw. More is caught than taught. So you can tell a kid something all day, but when you show them, when they see you, you know what I mean, exemplifying those actions in front of them, then that means more than lip service. And
yes.
That's something I tried to do, you know.
What's new for you? What else you gonna should we be looking for coming from you in the future?
Man, you know, I'm looking forward, man, to you know, I really need to touch some of that movie money, some of that documentary money, you know, all that type of money I ain't never touched before. And I was excited to hear the other day, you know, one of the guys that worked for me told me Denzel Washington's son sent a message my way, say he would like to play me in a movie or whatever it may be. So I've been like thinking who could play me, you know what I mean? Who can deliver it? Because, you know, I got this southern accent and, you know, I can't talk good and shit.
So you got a lot of handicaps. They got to come through with, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I need somebody there to step up to the plate.
You know they say them old Texas boys. Man.
You know. So we'll see, man. We'll see who can make that pop. You know.
He ain't a bad choice though.
Yeah. No.
You know, that kid coming along.
Yeah. No,
I'm hearing a lot of good things about him.
I could believe that. I mean, look who his dad is. You know.
Yeah.
Me and his daddy know one another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy cool too. I remember, you know, when I first met him, when I got out, I think it was like my third or fourth day out, and I go to one of the Laker games, and one of the nephews, he see me, he said, "Man, Denzel down there." I said, "Man, I ain't gonna get down on the floor. I'm way up in the nosebleed section." He said, "Man, I'm finna go down there and tell Denzel you up here." He went down there, man. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I saw Denzel stand up on center court and point up in the rafters where I was at and do this here.
Yeah.
And every time I got to Ursher, he's doing this here, waving, and they let me through.
No, he real like that. You know what I mean? He came to my hood in the middle of Fifth Ward and sat at my grandmother's table and ate with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was roaches in that house. You know what I mean? So he real. You know what I mean? He real like that.
No doubt, no doubt. So the one of the next movies is the movies.
Yeah, that's I'm looking forward.
You just gonna do yours, or you gonna do multiple? You just plan on just getting into the movie industry?
I wanna begin with mine, but it's one that I'm really excited about, and I can't wait till we get to that. That's my brother Larry Hooper. You know what I mean? I can't wait till.
I love Larry's story.
Yeah, a beautiful story. You know, so that one will. I can't wait to see that come to fruition as well.
Oh no, that would be a phenomenal story, and you know, I was telling Miss Wendy I wanted to help him any way that I could with Larry's story. You know, the brother just so amazing. You know, as a person, his organizing skills, his planning. I mean, just the whole way that he handles himself is just phenomenal. I heard he had got some action.
Yeah, well, most definitely. We looking forward to that coming to fruition, and we're gonna bring him in, man. It ain't gonna be long.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we all gonna be looking for that, and keeping our spirits pulled on, you know, in the right direction, so
for sure.
So that can happen.
Yeah, they're gonna allow the genius. You know what I mean? Because as you said, you know what I mean. He definitely know how to organize and make things happen for the betterment for his people is concerned.
No doubt. Some of that violence will go down in Chicago. They let him out.
Exactly.
So the movies is next. Anything else? Another book?
Well, you know, never say never, man. I don't have it on the radar right now, but you know. Hey man, I just want a whole lot of peace and tranquility, man. I'm trying to duck and stay out the way from this virus. You know what I mean?
Whew. You telling me?
Yeah, you know.
You telling me, man? That thing had me shook up, man. Me and Lil D was talking about 8 months ago about it when it first hit, man. Yeah. It was just crazy, you know, like to get out of prison and then have something like this here, you know, going around, and now you right back almost where we started. You know, we back almost in prison again. Yeah,
well, not quite like it, but
no, because we got refrigerators and telephones. You know, we can get on these telephones, and so it's a big difference. But you know, I understand how people who never been to prison, how hard it is for them to deal with it. Yeah. You know, being like, you know, because me, I could have stayed in the house for a year. Yeah. I was really hoping when they was talking about letting us out, you know, I was hoping we'd have stayed down another 30 days. I thought another 30 days.
Boy, that would have made all the difference in the world, man.
I thought that would have made all the difference in the world, and I was hoping. I was saying, please don't let us out. Don't let them out right now. Just keep us down 30 more days.
Yeah.
And I thought that they locked us up too late. I thought we should have, when they found the first case, you know, they should have quarantined in. They should have been track tracing. You know, me, Jay, when the first person they found with it, I'd have put that dude on TV. I said, anybody come in contact with him, get in touch with me. I got $5,000 for you right now.
Hey man, well you should have put me on TV. Look here, I had it. I ran into it over in the UK in October of last year, man. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So all that about it didn't come back until March or February. All that bit, that's a lot. But I brought it back with me in October. You know what I mean? And I ended up, after I heard about it, you know, I got so sick over there, right? I was like, I ain't never felt nothing like this. I ain't understand what was going on with me. All I know, I don't never be sick, and if I have any type of cold symptoms, I take an Alka-Seltzer Plus, and I normally be cool the next day. So I done popped 3 or 4 of them, and ain't nothing happening, right? So I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? You know what I mean? I couldn't explain it to nobody because I ain't never felt it before. You know what I mean? So I kept telling my grandmother, I ain't never felt this. I don't know what it is. But long story short, I brought it back with me, and that's what it was. You know what I mean? That's what it was because later on, after I heard about it, I went and got tested for the antibodies, and I had all of them.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that thing.
Well, we glad you pulled through, man. We can't lose you.
Yeah, man. Look here, boy. My breathing went to. I ain't know what was going on, man. The night before I left, I ain't even go to sleep. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stay woke. I ain't gonna let this sneak up on me and take me out.
Right.
You know, 'cause I could feel it in my chest. You know what I mean? I could feel it. I'm like, damn, what is this here? But yeah, man.
Well, man, we all glad you pulled through. We didn't know about it, but
yeah,
we glad you pulled through because we know you got a lot more in store for not only yourself and your family, but for the rest of us that just sitting back watching your moves and learning from you, like I've been doing for a long time, you know.
Hey, man, we all we got.
And we got to stick together.
Yeah, we all we got, man.
And that's one of the things that that I just be like, come on, black folks, let's bond together, man. Let's suck it up.
Yeah.
You know, let's put up with each other for a little while. You know, we got some bad habits.
Yeah.
But some of those habits got to be broke. You know, it's going to take some time for us to get through some of the things that we've been taught. Yeah. You know, through the system that never really counted us as a whole man.
Yeah, that's real.
So it's definitely time for us to lock in and to come together and bond together, man. I don't know if you heard, but they gave me a marijuana license up here, man.
Oh, beautiful, man. Beautiful. Hey, boy, look at it. You know what to do with that. Hey, well, look here. I couldn't like being able to play on your playing field.
Man,
that's the best
man, listen here, man. Hey, Jay, it ain't nothing like it, man. I said, ooh, these people gotta be crazy. Yeah. They gonna give me a license to do this?
Well, that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. I'm rooting for you, man.
I already know.
Yeah,
I already know. Hey, I know how big that dinner was. Y'all cooked down there, man. All that food. I said, man, y'all, we could have fed the whole Texas football team.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I already know. I know how you. I mean, I already know you're a player to the first degree.
Yeah. No, I'm rooting for you, bro. I already know you right at home on that playing field. You can teach them how that go.
Man, I'm gonna teach them too. I'm gonna teach them, Jay. I'm gonna teach them, boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just been working hard, Jay, trying to get my feet planted back on solid ground, and you know, it's coming along pretty good. But I just wanted to holler at you, man. You know, I ain't seen you in a couple of years, man. Been almost 4, 5, 6 years since the last time I seen you, and you know, I just wanted to holler at you, and let you know, man, that we here pulling for you still. You know.
Yeah, I sure appreciate it, bro. I'm you know, big wheels keep rolling, man. So we're gonna do that all the way until the perfect end, you know.
Yeah. Well, you keep doing it, man. We're gonna keep pulling for you. Tell all the boys and the girls, I say how they doing, and I do appreciate every time I come to town, man, how they always roll it out for me.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, Texas, baby.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. So just want to show my respect, you know what I'm saying, and let the people get a chance to hear from you and sprinkle a little game on us. Sprinkle it on us, baby. Sprinkle it on us.
That is. Ain't nothing like wisdom, man. You can have all the money in the world. You ain't got no wisdom, the money gonna leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got the wisdom, you can keep the money.
Hey, Jay, if you would, before you leave, man, give us one of your little secrets, man. Little words of encouragement. How you do it, man. And,
you know,
give them something to live by.
Yeah. Here's a good one. I heard you just said, you know, a lack of education and bad habits is like two of the most crippling things that one can embrace, man. You know what I mean? Lack of education and bad habits. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, we think it's hip to not suck up game, to not, you know, sit and listen to the OGs spit wisdom. You know what I mean? They take it for granted. But it'd be life-saving game in that, man. You know, I can't even begin to explain the game I got from the OGs, from my elders that saved my life and that made me millions. You know what I mean? I'm talking about priceless game that I got for free. You know, and then I can't begin to, you know, I don't have enough fingers on my hand, including toes, to think about the homies that embrace bad habits from a drug point of view of using. You know what I mean? That they couldn't kick. They couldn't kick the habit. So, you know, when I sit back and observe, you know, the pill popping and different things that's taking place right now, you know, that's a bad habit to practice, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's leave them alone. If I could say anything, you know, that's what I would say right now. You know, that lack of education and them bad habits. Let's get that education and let's leave them bad habits alone, man, so we can stay focused enough to chase that big picture.
You couldn't have left us nothing better, man. That was a great way to leave us here, man. Hey, Jay, I appreciate it, man. Well, next time you come to Cali, man, hit me up.
Okay.
I owe you dinner. I owe you dinner.
Oh, good. I'm going to take you up on that.
All right. I can afford it now.
Oh, good.
Hey, I ain't going to buy as much food as you had at the restaurant that day, though, now. You can forget that. I ain't doing it like that.
I ain't going to have that many miles with me either. Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate this, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
One love.
Love, bro.